All right, guys. So no matter what religion you believe in, whether you're Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, whatever, right? Or even if you are agnostic or atheist, I think most of us can agree that there are events that occur in our lives that really make us think hard about divine intervention. Okay. And this story right here is one of those that really make me think hard about whether or not this was something that was divine. Okay, I'm so serious. Because I do kind of see this as a message from God. Okay, in terms of what happened here, as a George Floyd mural was struck by lightning in Toledo, Ohio. Now, I want you guys to watch the news coverage of this event, and then I'm going to chime in and give you guys my opinion. Take a look.
Well, a mural of George Floyd here in Toledo is no longer standing tonight. It collapsed this afternoon, 1 year after it was painted on the side of an old bar. New tonight, 13 ABC's Josh Cooper is there live with what caused it to crumble and the reaction from the neighborhood there. Josh?
It's something that catches your eye. It's something that just reminds you of this is the north end of Toledo.
Tremaine Mitchell runs by this part of Summit Street at the intersection of LaGrange all the time. When he gets here, he knows he's home. But instead of this catching his eye Tuesday, it was this. The George Floyd mural, painted on the side of the old Mugshots bar, crumbled into a pile of broken bricks.
Right before that storm hit, I just pulled in my driveway, and it wasn't down. I would have noticed it right away. I noticed it when they put it up. I would have noticed it when it came down.
A witness told Toledo firefighters they saw a lightning strike hit the building. A city inspector says there are no concerns about the structure as a whole. The building part is fine, but it's the outer layer of brick that now has to come down.
It was beautiful, actually, when it was up. I hope they redo it.
Right now, it sounds like that's the plan. A City of Toledo spokesperson says they're going to work with the Arts Commission to build a new mural there or find it a new home. The artist, David Ross, finished it in July 2020. Since then, it's been a site where people have gathered for memorials to remember George Floyd. Now those moments here will have to also include the memories of the mural.
This is going to be a tough one to kind of walk by now and not see the mural that reminds us where we are and just how far we came as a country.
And a statement from the city of Toledo tonight says that they are heartbroken over this. Since we were out here earlier this evening, they have put some support beams up to keep the rest of the roof intact here, but much of the rest of the side of this building that was crumbling has been taken care of. Toledo police have barricades blocking off this portion of the sidewalk. Reporting live in Toledo, Josh Croup, 13 ABC Action News.
All right, guys. So as you can see there in the news coverage, they said it was struck by lightning, right? They said the witness, the lady said it was there before the storm. Okay, and then once the storm came, the mural fell apart. Now, the reason why I think that this makes me think long and hard about divine intervention here is because, guys, look at the mural, right? The George Floyd mural was literally in the middle right here. Okay, it was in the middle. You mean to tell me that this lightning, right? Again, your chance of getting struck by lightning in, I think, an 80-year lifetime is like 1 out of 15,000 something. And the chance of being struck by lightning in any given year is 1 out of 500,000, okay? Which is much higher than winning the lottery, by the way. But regardless, you mean to tell me this bolt of lightning struck just that part where George Floyd was painted at, his face? Okay, it didn't destroy any of this. It didn't destroy any of that. It literally hit right there on the target. Right there. It literally hit the part where George Floyd's face was painted on it, as if that was the target. Okay, it didn't destroy the building. The building is still standing. It literally just destroyed that part of it. That to me is freaky, man. That is really, really, really freaky. Okay. Now, again, if this was a natural event that occurred but struck by lightning, again, it makes me think long and hard. And it would make sense, right? Like, we have a society that is praising somebody whom was not necessarily the greatest role model. And I know some of you guys may not, believe in the Bible or be Christians or whatever, right? Everybody might not be into that, but the Bible kind of warns us about idol worship, right? Like Leviticus 26:1. Okay, you shall not make idols for yourself or an erect image or pillar, and you should not set up a figured stone in your land to bow down to it, for I am your Lord God. Okay, what's going on with George Floyd here is hero worship, right? That's what's happening. And again, the Bible kind of warns against that. But again, I just find this situation right here to be insane. Just considering how it was done. Like literally everything else is still up except that. Now, is there a possibility that this could have been done by vandals? Sure, right? Sure. And that could explain why it looks like it was targeted to a certain extent. Okay, but again, according to witnesses, it was there before the storm and it wasn't there after the storm. I would have a hard time seeing people go out there in the middle of a storm to tear down a George Floyd mural. Okay, I mean, I think that would take a lot of dedication to do. Right now, some people are saying that it was a building collapse, right? As in, like, it just collapsed. Again, even if it just collapsed on its own, that's still freaky to see that it collapsed on just his face. It's really freaky to think about, right? So I think either way, man, like, I think that low key, it's a message. It's a message. I think that it's God to a certain extent telling us, hey, maybe you guys should not be memorializing this person. Maybe this is not the person that you guys should be, celebrating and trying to paint as some type of hero in our society. And again, that's not to try to degrade him or to try to, make light of his death or anything like that. Obviously, he died in a way that was tragic. I wouldn't wish the way he died on anybody, right? I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But I'm just saying, okay, people die tragically all the time, but they don't get this type of hero worship that George Floyd is getting. And the dude wasn't a hero. He was somebody that probably was in the wrong place at the wrong time, okay, who was doing things that he weren't supposed to that led to events that should not have happened, okay? Shouldn't have happened, but at the same time, lifestyle choices kind of led to that, right, to a certain extent. So, like I said, man, this was freaky. I want to know you guys' thoughts on this. I want to know, do you guys think this is divine, or do you think this is just something that was done on purpose, that somebody vandalized this, or could it be just dumb luck? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.